Hello. So this is a wooden beginner's loom that I will be working with. It's bented, but it's okay. We don't need it to be straight or unbroken because we just need it to weave back and forth. So the first thing we need is the loom. Second thing we need is yarn. We can change colors when we start weaving in and out. So I have the purple yarn going up and down, and then I have the green yarn that's a different color that's weaving in and out or back and forth into the string that's placed vertically on the loom. Okay, so the first part is we have to get this yarn in and around the teeth of the loom. So let me see if I can try to position myself so you can see what I'm doing. Or maybe you can't. Maybe I can just show you on here. Maybe I can't. Okay, so I got it sort of positioned. So you take the end of the yarn, we'll call it a tail. You take the tail and you place it onto one of the teeth. Okay, so you're going to hold on to this. Okay, so then what's going to happen is you hold on to that and you flip it over. So we'll call this the front of the loom. So what you need to do is you pull it up. Don't pull it so tightly because we don't want to break these teeth here. It is made out of wood and they can be broken. So just pull lightly, you don't need to pull very hard, and we go to the top, wrap around the tooth, bring it down, go to the bottom, in between the teeth, wrap it around the back, pull it back up, pull it up to the next space in between the teeth, wrap it around, bring it down, next little space in between the teeth, wrap it around, pull it up, next space in between the teeth, wrap it around the back, pull it down. Okay, next space in between the teeth, wrap it around the back, pull it up, and you keep repeating till you get to the end of the wooden loom. I suggest you give yourself enough yarn. Pull some yarn out so then it doesn't get tangled, and you also don't get frustrated because it's not giving you slack. Alright, so we finally get to the end here. Okay, you see how it's kind of getting in my way here? We gotta pull enough out. Okay, so we're at the end now. And we can flip it over to the back and just tie a knot. Okay, so and actually we can cut this. Just go ahead and cut it off. Tie once. And then tie twice. And there you have a knot, and now it's secure. Now these strings are not going anywhere. Okay, so the next step is you can take the same color or you can take a different color. It's totally up to you. Oh no, I seem to have lost my needle. It was right in front of me the whole time. Okay, so I have a plastic needle. It's not sharp at all. It won't hurt if you jab yourself, though I don't recommend you do. Just, use it to weave through the loom here. So here is the part where we will be threading the needle. Okay, so you take your yarn, whatever color you want, or the same color, it's up to you. I suggest you fold the yarn. Just fold it so it kind of looks like you have a little loop. and then you just press it through the hole of the needle and then just pull it. And now you have a threaded needle. Okay, so now that you have these vertical pieces of yarn going, you just decide how do you want to proceed. So you can go over the yarn, the first row, or under, but because I already started and I have, you know, this pattern going, I'm going to go under. See how it's over right here? It's over the yarn. I'm going to go under because I want to make sure that my yarn is holding this thing together, right? It's going to hold it. When I pull this off of the loom, it'll be held together by the yarn that's going horizontally. So I'm going to go under the first one, over the second one, under, over, under, over. Let me pull it. Okay, this was under, so I'm going to go over the next one, under, over, under, over, under, pull. This is under, so I'm going to go over, under, pull through. And I still recommend that you have a lot of yarn available for you to go back and forth, and then just push these guys down with your finger. Okay, push them down, push them down. All right, next row. So this last bit is over the end, right? So now we have to go under, over, under, over, under, pull. Make sure that you're not pulling so hard, because what happens when you pull really hard, it's gonna make all this mash up together. So I don't recommend that you pull hard. Just lightly, very lightly, just pull it so it's sitting on top and underneath, but not enough that it yanks it all to the side, okay? So this part was under, over, under, over, under, over. I'm gonna pull because the needle's not long enough to go through the whole thing. Can do that now. Okay, so it's under here. It needs to go over here. Under, over. Oops, that's too much. Under, over, under, over, under. So it's over here, go under right here. Oops, it's getting stuck in the teeth. All right. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 rows right here. And we're gonna try to make it, it seems like a lot, I know. Seems like a lot, I know, but we're gonna get at least more than half. Let's do more than half. Let's do 3/4, and then that'll give us enough room to tie off the ends when we pull this off the loom.